Aujourd'hui, encore une fois dans le Hellfest, on rencontre des artistes. Je suis de retour avec Alex.
Tu alternes tout le temps ton bras droit.
Il y a que. Ouais, bon, je ne répondrai pas à cette question.
Très bien.
Aujourd'hui, on est très heureux de recevoir pour la toute première fois les Nova Twins. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Alors déjà, ma question elle est simple. Comment est-ce que vous allez et comment est-ce que vous vivez le Hellfest? C'était stressant? Vous êtes super heureuse?
First question, very easy one. How did it go? How did you cope with the stress? With the how was it to be on stage at Hellfest?
It was honestly incredible. It's one of the of my favorite shows we've ever done. We came off almost in tears, oh my God. It's insane. We feel like we're on a cloud.
We're still
we're in shock.
Yeah, I mean, Hellfest, obviously, we played it 5 years ago and we didn't know what to expect. We were obviously a bit more younger, newer to the game. So we knew that knowing now, back then, that it was going to be brilliant, but we didn't expect that. That was just incredible.
We've been so excited to come back and play it as well. We've been counting down the days Hellfest on Sunday. Sunday's Hellfest. Glad we didn't get disappointed. Can you imagine? We were hyping it up so much.
Ça veut dire qu'il y a quand même quelque chose qui se passe entre vous et le public. Dans le métal, est-ce que vous pensez qu'il y a quelque chose de particulier qui crée ce lien entre l'artiste, la musique et le public?
After playing a show like today, do you feel like in the metal music, in the metal genre, in the metal community, there's a special bond between the audience and the artist on stage?
Yeah, for sure. I think with rock and metal music that there's no inhibitions. Everyone is on full, they are on full energy, and I guess that's the nature of mosh pits and jumping and screaming and headbanging. I think you're just completely freeing yourself from everything, and you don't get that necessarily in other genres. It could be a bit more reserved, which is fine because that's what the music is, needs. You can't be headbanging to, I don't know, a really slow love song, but there's just something really special about being free and in a community that are up for listening to new music as well as the legends, and we're really proud to be a part of it.
Et quand vous étiez enfant, parce que vous êtes jeune, donc je vais pas dire plus jeune, vous étiez enfant, c'est quoi à quel moment vous avez découvert le métal, enfin la musique extrême, avec quel artiste, et qui vous a fait découvrir ça? C'était un pote? C'est la télé?
Do you remember the first time you've met metal? You encountered this genre? Was it through family, brothers, sisters, from a special artist that you had a connection with, you saw on a magazine? How did it happen for you guys?
I feel honestly it was when we were first starting as a band, we just play loads of shows around London, punk shows, metal shows, rock shows. So it was honestly the bands around us that we just experienced it firsthand. We just ended up on these shows because naturally we like playing heavy music. We look around and be wow, these bands are amazing, and they would inspire us, and that's how we sunk our teeth into it, really just being immersed in the environment from a really young age.
Et du coup, c'est quoi? C'est l'énergie? Vous, ça vous a fait quoi émotionnellement? C'est-à-dire que ça vous a permis de vous sentir mieux, mentalement peut-être? Est-ce que ça vous a permis juste de cracher toute la rage ou peut-être de la haine que vous aviez en vous?
Through this music when you were younger, was it a way to sort of get everything out, all the emotions you had at the time, all this maybe rage, anger you had against something, or just against yourself? Because when you're a kid, this is how it
goes.
I think we've always had felt like we've had something to say. And at the beginning, we didn't really know what that was until we started experiencing life and just some of the misfortunes or some of the lack of opportunities for some people, and just some of the issues that we see around us, the social issues. So I think by just loving music, playing music, then growing up, experiencing life, then naturally we wanted to express what was around us. And I think it was a very natural thing, and that's just the way it came out. There's something that resonates with people on stage playing live music together. There's something really special about that anything can go wrong at any given time. There's so many, George's bass fucking board.
It definitely did yesterday.
It's all analog, no Kempers. So these plugs, they rumble out, and that's what's exciting to us, So it's everything's on its edge all the time.
It all happened yesterday, and we were so glad nothing went wrong today. We were not for Hellfest, please. And it was it was fine.
But this is maybe the definition of rock and roll, actually.
Yeah. It's not supposed to be perfect. It's supposed to be real.
Yeah, it's meant to be real.
De pouvoir être soi-même aussi. Qu'est-ce que vous avez ce lien avec la santé mentale? Je sais que vous êtes d'une génération jeune qui ose en parler aujourd'hui. Moi, je suis vieux, hein, j'ai 44 ans. C'était un peu un tabou. Aujourd'hui, il y a une libération autour de ça.
Maybe now in the newer generation, because we are old guys, but for you, it's mental health is something really important. Is it something you share and talk about?
Yeah,
on
mental
stage
health is a subject that's very close to our hearts, and we've written about it and experienced things firsthand. So it's so amazing to see more people in touch and aware of their mental health. But I guess the system and the care system still has a very long way to go. We don't have the support or the budget, but it's something that we take very seriously, and it's a part of us and the music that we do, of course.
C'est vrai que nous on est en France, mais en Royaume-Uni, il y a une situation particulière justement autour de ça.
Is there a special situation in the UK currently about mental health? Is it something?
Because in France, it's free. You can have everything.
In
like
France,
this.
the medical system is quite helpful.
Okay.
You answer the question.
That's an answer.
Well, thanks to the Tories, the NHS, our free medical care system is really suffering.
Okay.
And there's not enough beds. They're underfunded. Hospitals are getting closed down, understaffed. They're stressed, and can't even look after their own mental health, let alone the patients. So it's quite a bit of a nightmare actually back home.
Bon, on va parler de choses un peu plus amusantes. C'est quoi les groupes qui vous ont emmené vers l'eau? Il y a du Rage Against the Machine, il y a forcément des trucs comme ça qui donnent envie de sauter, de taper du pied, parce que vous avez en français on dit une patate, une énergie juste ultra débordante. C'est qui?
Do you remember the bands, the first band that started to fuel your energy? He's mentioning Rage Against the Machine, stomping on the floor. I don't know, are there any bands like started gave you the fire of rock and roll and start doing it?
Yeah, I feel like for me it was like NERD and like people like The Prodigy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna just say it. We love Beyonce. She is fierce. She's rock and roll. Tina Turner. I mean, she's cut from the same cloth. So, if anyone sits up and stomps their feet, it's Beyonce. But also there's loads of bands that we love. Like I really kind of like Kick Out the Jam, MC5 in particular. That was really good for me. And New York Dolls was, I guess, my personal way in to see kind of David Johansen and them kind of, I don't know, these kind of punky rock and roll artists. Just, there was just something about it that really enjoyed, and Betty Davis and just funk attitude, yeah.
On vous connaît comme ça, alors ça, attention, c'est une question un peu stupide. On vous connaît comme ça sur scène avec toute cette énergie. Vous êtes adorable évidemment parce que vous répondez à toutes mes questions. Qu'est-ce qu'on ne peut pas imaginer de vous? C'est-à-dire en voyant comme des rockstars, parce que vous êtes des rockstars aujourd'hui. Et c'est quoi l'autre truc qu'on ne sait pas qui est justement le truc qui fait que vous êtes comme nous tous finalement, parce qu'on est tous des humains.
Stupid question from him, obviously. Because we see you guys here being super nice and just listening to our silly questions. And we've seen you on stage going completely crazy, like rock stars. And is there one thing you don't want to talk about? Something that makes you human?
Good question.
I feel like early on lots of interviews would be like, oh, are you feminist? And be like, oh, what's it like being in a girl band? Or I don't know, just things that are like, we're just a band and women should be able to just be as powerful as men and not have to talk about being so different, where we're all playing music, we all play instruments, we all equal. So things like that.
Or at least the men gets asked the same question.
Yeah. You never hear a man being asked, are you a feminist? Yeah. They get to be like, oh, what riffs? Would you love your riffs?
They get all the good questions.
You love that.
Yeah. It's like, do you write your own songs?
Yeah, it's like, oh, really? Well done.
Like,
Really?
How old are you?
You're so
Or it's just like,
talented.
don't ask us these stupid questions.
Yeah.
Just talk to us about the music.
Yeah, like you would anyone else.
His next question.
No. I'm gonna be like. Wow, si tu as une question, juste avant de les laisser tranquilles. Non, mais peut-être. Ben, au loin, c'est bon. Tout.
C'est bon.
Convient. Voilà. Non, mais merci énormément. Juste.
That was your last question.
No. I got a lot of respect for everybody, so don't worry. I'm gonna be shy, like, oh my god. Thank you for your energy.
Sorry, I love to make him uncomfortable. That was really the point here.
I'm anxious,
Yeah, I know.
Non, mais merci énormément.
Merci beaucoup.
C'est génial ce que vous faites. Cet homme qui est là est juste fan depuis le premier jour. Il m'a dit, les Nova Twins, c'est juste mortel, tu vas adorer et les gens vont devenir fous et c'est ce qui est en train de se passer. Donc je vous souhaite évidemment le meilleur et c'est ce qui va vous arriver.
Thank you very much. Ben is a
Thank you.
huge fan from the very first song.
Merci.
And he was like, this band is gonna rock it everywhere. And you guys did
Day
it. so-
one.
I was right.
Day one.
So thank you very much.
A bientôt. Thank you.
Merci beaucoup.